Hi, this is Brendan from Watto Training, and in this tutorial we look at what it takes to receive credit transfer in an RTO. This presentation covers the definition of credit transfer, the difference between credit transfer and recognition of prior learning, also known as RPL, and an example of credit transfer. What is credit transfer? Credit transfer recognises previous formal learning, for example, TAFE, university, other qualifications. It uses an assessment of a previous course or subject that an applicant has achieved to determine whether it can be credited to a new course in which the applicant wishes to enrol. Now here's an example of how credit transfer would work. If someone came to me at Watto Training in my RTO with Certificate 4 in Training and Assessment, which is the course code TAE 40116, they may have commonly completed the units of competency shown on the left. Now there's 10 units there in total. Now at the top of those units we see TAE DES 401, Design and Develop Learning Programs. Now if we go to the right side of the screen we will see TLI 41218, Certificate 4 in Transport and Logistics, Road Transport Driving Instruction. This is one of the courses that I deliver. So if we run down the units there, we'll see that I've also highlighted in red TAE DES 401, Design and Develop Learning Programs. So essentially what that means is that the applicant would produce evidence of completion of that certificate. Now, when people produce a certificate, that's great, but there's a few other means that can be quite effective these days. One is when each student enrolls, they will have what's called a unique student identifier, also known as a USI. The USI website, www.usi.gov.au, the student can go on there and give the RTO permission to view a transcript of that student's completed courses. So if someone completed that TAE 40116 Certificate 4 in Training and Assessment, it would be on their USI transcript. Now if it happened, for example, just yesterday, that data might not be up there as yet. So in such cases, it's quite common for one RTO to contact the RTO that issued the certificate to gain a verification from them that the student did in fact complete that certificate. So how would this play out? What would happen in this situation is, because the student has a verified competency completed, I would then not require them to do that unit again. We would give them what is called credit for that unit. Okay, let's move on from there to the other type, other definition that we're looking at, and that is what is recognition of prior learning, RPL. Watto Training is happy to discuss pathway options for applicants who may already hold knowledge and skills from previous current fields of work. In such cases, the applicant may be eligible for recognition of prior learning. Recognition of prior learning is a process that allows the competencies a student already possesses to be recognised, regardless of how they obtain them. These might include skills the student picked up on the job or from other life experiences that do not necessarily include formal training. Recognition of prior learning suits people who have industry-relevant work skills or knowledge, paid or unpaid work experience, life experience, community work experience. Recognition of prior learning could provide a student with a full or part qualification and avoid duplication of training. It could be used to identify what training a student may need to complete a qualification, or could provide a pathway to higher qualifications for people who may not have access to further training. If you are interested in RPL or credit transfer in any of the courses that Watto Training offers, feel free to contact us to discuss. For more information, go to www.wattotraining.com.au, and if you haven't already subscribed to our Watto Training YouTube channel for tips and strategies on what it takes to be a first-class trainer, please consider doing so. This has been Brendan from Watto Training.